He's the best boxer in the heavyweight division. So he'll give him a tough fight. But can he beat Fury? I think he's too small.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think, Keyshawn?
I mean, exactly what he said. I think Tyson Fury can box, though. Maybe Usyk probably is a better boxer because he's smaller and he can be more mobile. But just a full-fledged heavyweight boxer, I feel like Tyson. I kind of give it to Tyson. Usyk is still like small for the heavyweight division.
Gotcha.
But I think just the size difference is gonna play a big part in that fight. And Tyson, I think Tyson gonna win.
You know, bias taken away. How much longer you think it'll be until we see, big Jared Anderson in there and he's actually the favorite?
Well, that's, the best thing that can happen, and now that Wilder is putting on age, is to get an American heavyweight that can compete with these Brits and other fighters from Europe. And we think that Jared Anderson got a hell of a shot to not only compete, but down the road to become the champion.
Good morning, Bob. Good to see you again. Keyshawn, always a pleasure. Y'all put on a heck of a card, at the end of the year to close this out. How does it feel to having so many up-and-coming sensations on the card and Teofimo Lopez?
Well, I think, look at ESPN. ESPN is putting 4 fights on the regular telecast. Keyshawn's, Sandor's, Jarrett, and the main event. I mean, when is the last time they've done that? 4 fights on the final telecast. So that's pretty good. They can see, like we see, how much great talent will be on display.
Keyshawn asked this too, but how proud are you of how this Olympian has performed on the stage with, especially in his last fight, fighting a fighter with way more experience and getting a stoppage?
I think they're the best. They have nothing is as important as skill. Skill, heart, determination, and diligence in preparing. Now, Keyshawn checks all the boxes. So we have, great hopes for him.
Keyshawn checking all the boxes. You end up checking the chin and getting a fighter up out of there with way more experience than you. And that was your 5th professional fight, man. Going into your 6th. What did you like the most from your performance? What do you rate yourself?
My last performance?
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't really too much like my last performance. I feel like I was sluggish. Warming up backstage, I was telling my coaches I wasn't really getting a real rhythm. So we was warming up. We warmed up more than we usually do because I wasn't really feeling it the last fight. The reason why I was kind of getting hit, I feel. So just going into this fight, I'm making sure that all boxes is checked, I would say. I'm feeling it, and this time around, I still should get the stoppage, even though he's a more experienced fighter. But for my last fight, I still think I performed great, even though I wasn't even feeling that good.
Is it going to be a little bit difficult for you with Bomac down in Nebraska with Crawford? Is that going to be a little bit, difficult?
I traveled all over the world with different coaches, different countries going against me. So I mean, a coach is very important, but I just know how to make adjustments, and we did. I still got Coach Red in my corner, and he was with me the entire camp. And I also got Coach Al Mitchell. In the boxing world, everybody know Coach Al Mitchell. So I still got a great corner, and we coming in with confidence like always.
How has it been for you to handle all the pressure that's coming with Keyshawn Davis?
I don't really feel any pressure. I just know what I can do. I go out there and fight. The only time I can really say I felt pressure was during the Olympics. And that was the most pressure I ever felt. It was draining. But now that I'm pro, I just feel like I'm in my element. I just go out there and have fun to do what I do.
Gotcha. Kind of wanted to get your thoughts on the, you know him very well, Frank Martin, and he's supposed to be fighting next week against Michelle Rivera. What's kind of your thoughts on how that fight's going to play out, man?
I think Rivera is a dog, honestly. Rivera is real good. I like Rivera. And I think the experience is going to play a lot in that, because I was told that Frank Martin started boxing kind of late. And Rivera, I just feel like he's just more relaxed in there. He's more technical sound. He sees the shots, he's picking shots, and he knows what he's doing. I feel like more so than Frank Martin. Not taking away nothing from Frank, he still can fight. They both great fighters. It makes it be a great fight. But I'm going with Rivera.
Gotcha. What's kind of your thoughts on, Gervonta's kind of been going on a rant lately. He's fighting Hector Garcia January 7th, and then supposed to move into the Ryan Garcia fight right after that. And then he said for his third fight of 2023, he would love to fight Shakur or Devin Haney. Kind of just what are your thoughts on that whole thing with him, man?
He's promoting himself. He's promoting big fights as he should. And hopefully he could make them fights happen, because it is starting for us to start fighting. Like, a lot of them older champions are starting to, go out the window. Now it's like the 2016 Olympic team turn. And now, guys like me is coming up. It's time for us, to start fighting each other. And nowadays, we all are great fighters. It's just who's gonna be the greatest. And win, lose, or draw, all that matters is that we put on great fights. Because at the end of the day, we still gonna sell at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody still loves Tank, win, lose, or draw. Everybody still loves Teofimo, win, lose, or draw. He's fighting in MSG. You know what I'm saying? So we just need to keep putting on great fights and, keep boxing alive.
Obviously, when it comes down to the camp that you support, camaraderie is huge, right? So the post-fight, when you was behind Shakur Stevenson and you said what you said, and Shakur has been on record as saying how much you respect him, how much love he got for you. But do you think people took that out of context with you, supporting him as heavy as you did, and it seemed like he was just being a little bit over braggadocious?
Honestly, I don't care what people took from me. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people. Shakur is my brother, like it or not. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And when he called out Devin Haney, I didn't say anything. Honestly, I was just like, yes, another big fight. Just like when Jared first fight back in Oklahoma, he knocked that dude out. You see me going crazy. I just love who I love. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't really care what people think about that.
Bob, so no action. You have Keyshawn, Jared, Xander, and Carrington, who most boxing people think are the next four big ones out of the top-ranked stable all in one card.
No, this is our big card of the year. It follows the Heisman Trophy presentation. So they bring a tremendously large audience over to us. So I wouldn't be surprised if more than 2 million people watch this whole show. And I like the fact that we start off with the young guys, and it's great exposure for them.
Hey, Key, wanted to put you on the spot real quick, man. Who are you taking, Devin or Gervonta, if they were going to fight, man?
I kind of got, for a 12-round fight, I kind of got Devin, because I just feel like Devin is more so, I would say, the scary fighter. He's not really trying to get hit, and I feel like he got real good boxing ability, you know what I'm saying? But Tank get him hurt, then Tank is gonna be Tank. So, but the 12-round fight, I'm kind of leaning towards Devin.
Gotcha. And you sparring Gervonta. I know I spoke to you before in the past, but the fight is kind of quote unquote official with Ryan and Tank, man. I know you were Team Tank, but kind of having some time to think about it. Are you kind of changing your pick, or are you still rocking with Tank in that fight, man?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of changing, but I'm definitely rocking with Tank.
So what's making you change then?
Just the styles. Like, if you really sit down and look and think about it, that fight is gonna be hard for Tank. Ryan is bigger, he's taller, he's fast, he's accurate, and he stays on top of guys. And then Ryan, I've seen Ryan since the amateurs. Ryan is not scared at all. Ryan's gonna fight. He's not scared. You know what I'm saying? So just that style is gonna, I feel like, give Tank some problems. But I still think Tank is the better, technically sound boxer. And he carries speed, and he carries power. And they both still young, so I'm still rocking with Tank for sure, but I think that style is gonna give him some problems for sure.
Obviously, you're in a division that's pretty heavy, the 135 pounds. Right now, with your weight, it seems like you're putting some muscle and everything. Do you feel like you'll be able to campaign at 135 and mix it up with some of the big names coming up in the next year and a half?
Oh yes, if I feel like I couldn't have, then I would win the 140.
Okay.
So I 135 is not really hard for me to make. I'm about 2 pounds out right now, and I feel good. I'm not in no bad mood or nothing like that. So I see myself at 135 for a little while.
When it comes to Lomachenko, Devin Haney, do you think that fight is going to happen? If so, who do you have in it?
Say it, who?
Lomachenko, Devin Haney.
Oh yeah.
That fight is on the horizon. Who do you have on the horizon? How do you see it playing out?
Well, Lomachenko's already giving hints out there, saying things like, you heavyweight, you like a heavyweight in the ring. So I don't really think he's going in there too confident.
Okay.
But with that being said, I'm with Devin 100%. Just better boxing ability. He's younger, and he should win. He should win, like for sure. He should win.
Are you basing some of that off of Loma's last performance as well?
No, I'm based off of what Loma is saying. What's the point of him saying, "Oh, you's a heavyweight"? Loma, we don't never hear responses like that out of Loma. Loma is always the confident, silent killer. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's starting to realize that this younger generation is starting to take over. And, he's been dealing with a lot of injuries. And, Loma is kind of like, old. So I think he's starting to realize that. And I feel like it's kind of showing, too.
And just the last thing for me, I know when I spoke to you before, you said that is the fight that you want, actually, Lomachenko. So I'm pretty sure you plan on going to that fight, Devin versus Loma. But are you going just as a fan, or are you going to do a little bit of scouting? Like, okay, hopefully I can get this guy. I want to pick him apart right now, just kind of watch him in person, man.
Well, honestly, I'm going for the belts, honestly. Like, as of now in my career, I'm just thinking about the belts, like Loma. Loma's just thinking about the belts. I'm thinking about the belts. So whoever wins that fight and end up with the belt, that's who I'm going for. So to answer your question, yes, I'm scouting, but I'm not looking at Lomachenko like, if you lose, then I'm fighting you. No, whoever got them belts, that's who I'm going for.